Hey, welcome to the Steady Heart Method on understanding and healing from anger. This is a safe space, a healing space, a space where your emotions are not judged but understood. So, last week, or the last time we were together, we learned something huge. Anger is not the problem, anger is the signal, the alarm, the smoke, not the fire. And the fire is usually a wound, a moment that shaped you, a story that your heart still remembers. Today, we're going to go just a little bit deeper and talk about the story behind the reaction and the God who designed your emotions on purpose. The truth is that most of us were never taught the truth about emotions. We were taught how to hide them, silence them, pray them away, or just pretend that they don't even exist. But He didn't design emotions to be ignored. He designed them with intention, with wisdom and beauty. Your emotions are not weakness. Your emotions are not sin. Your emotions are not too much. They are a part of God's design. So let me paint you a picture. Imagine picking up a book, opening it up to the middle. You see a character reacting strongly, angry, defensive, overwhelmed. And if you haven't read the beginning, you might think, why are they acting like this? But then someone hands you the first few chapters, and suddenly everything makes sense. You see what they lived through, you see what shaped them. You see the wounds that they carry. You see the moments that taught them to protect themselves. And now their reaction, it isn't confusing. It's understandable. It's human. It's connected to a story. And that's how it is with us. Proverbs 14:10 says, each heart knows its own bitterness. Your heart knows what it lived through. Your heart knows what hurt you. Your heart knows the weight that you've carried. Then Lamentations 3:20 says, my soul remembers and sinks within me. Your soul remembers. Your body, it remembers. Your nervous system, it remembers. Even when your mind says, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is why a tone of voice can shut you down. A look can tighten your chest, and a situation can feel so much bigger than it should. It's because your soul remembers, and that remembering shapes your reactions. Now, put these two verses together, and here's what you get. What happened to you shaped what happens in you. Your reactions are not random. They're connected to something real, something lived, something remembered, and that deserves compassion, not shame. People see your reactions, but they haven't read our earlier chapters, and sometimes we haven't either. Let's look at Jesus. Jesus felt compassion, he felt anger, he felt grief, Jesus felt joy, Jesus felt overwhelmed to the point of sweating blood. If Jesus, the perfect Son of God, felt the full range of human emotion, then emotions cannot be sinful by nature. They are part of the design. Psalms 139 says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your emotional system is part of that wonderful design. Now, here's what neuroscience tells us. Emotions are signals, not flaws, not failures, not identity. Your brain has the emotional center, the thinking center, and the survival center. And God designed them all to work together. Emotions tell you that something matters, something hurts, something feels unsafe, something feels good. This needs my attention. Emotions are not the enemy. Disconnection from emotions is what's the enemy. So let's answer the big questions. Why do I keep reacting the same way? Why do I keep repeating the same patterns? Why do I keep going around the same mountain? Why do I keep reopening doors that God already shut? Here's why. Because your body is still speaking. Your body learned to survive. Your heart learned to protect itself, and your mind, well, it learned to stay on high alert. And those survival strategies became habits, not because you're weak, but because you adapted. Your reactions are saying, I've been here before. This feels familiar. This reminds me of something very painful. I need to stay safe. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. When you go through pain you didn't have the tools to process, then your body builds default responses. Emotional autopilot. Your body says, when this happens, I tense up. Your heart says, when this happens, I shut down. Your mind says, when this happens, I protect myself. These defaults become patterns. Patterns become cycles. Cycles become mountains. And you can't change a pattern that you don't even know you have. Awareness is the first step. So here are a couple of strategies that help me through. Now that I have started to recognize the signals in my own self. Number one, name the signal. When you feel something rise, heat, pressure, tightness, tears, pause and say, this is a signal, not a flaw, not a failure, not a sin, a signal. Then ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Because every God designed emotion has a God designed purpose. Anger signals injustice. Sadness signals loss. Fear signals danger. Joy signals alignment. And peace signals presence. Name the signal. That's where healing begins. Then we can do the emotion check in. Take 60 seconds today and ask, what am I feeling? Where do I feel it? What is it trying to tell me? No judgment, no shame, just curiosity. This is how you reconnect with the emotional system that God designed. Jesus never shamed people for their reactions. He asked questions, he listened, he saw the story behind the behavior, and he still does. He sees the child that you were. He sees the wounds you carried. He sees the moments that shaped you, and he says, I know why you react this way. Let me heal it. And as always, 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 if something in this message hit you deep in your soul today, if something stirred, if something finally made sense, don't walk through it alone. Reach out, send a message. Please ask for support. Let someone walk with you. Healing happens in connection, and you don't have to carry your story by yourself.